Now, you'll be so shocked that NDC Haruna Iddrisu, this parliamentary, you may be starting with Assam Krubi or Ken. Nankasa Washa went with the no Supreme Court. So Nankasa Waka there. Ma speak up and bargain Mariano, Unche Damada. Then NDC we should accept. Then some come is some alternate means there, or catch the leaders of the NDC there. They should accept because he makes more to join the man who may emotion here. I kind of there's a fight between unreduced Muntaka Mohammed no Inkofubi with the NDC. Okay, this is system maybe and some will do what no more show from here for my family.
3 arms of government. Baby Malaysia na Oman paying none paying for what about Yadun. Oman be Monko Yadun. Now why am paying? It should get home the Kwame. Na use would see.
Into Kwame na wahata on the show no.
I am telling you, Kwame, that our fellow Markin is still as buoyant, as boisterous as I've always known him to be. But see, he has allowed the leadership to take charge over him. You ask yourself, have others also allowed themselves? They won. NDC won't change our way. They won. Kwame, are you now ready to give me my stone? They won. NDC won't let them change. I tell you, I said, look, I know this man. And I tell you, the young people will place their finger in their mouth.
Ever change parliamentary leadership change.
Now, Kwame, I didn't say one. What Brian had this was so. Also, what's simple, you're some branch.
If you want, or no trigger, you know.
But see, the same person, that person. You have seen his, have you seen his video interview?
Haruna
Iddrisu. I applaud him. I applaud Ayene.
Dominic Ayini.
Ayene, these are, and I applaud them because
he's a law scholar.
Yeah, but again, where they had their training, the hall they were.
Commonwealth Hall.
The two of them. Kwame, in fact, it is them.
True stance.
It is them who have stood at the time where we needed men to be counted. The time that we needed men to be counted.
Why are they in count to one?
Kwame, finding the graphic bra. Ayene indeed parted from them and said that, look, the Supreme Court order must be complied with. Ayene, am I mentioning the name?
Ayene.
The Supreme Court order must be complied with. He knows the consequences of non-compliance of orders from the Supreme Court.
No, what's about maybe waiting
Then the interview by Haruna Iddrisu affirming the same point. And yet, the leadership, Kwame, watch the leadership. Watch Atufosin, watch governance Abuja, watch Kofi Amabua. Watch them. Kwame, they are repudiating and indeed virtually throwing the entire Supreme Court under the bus. But they have no understanding of what they are doing. They have no understanding. Kwame, listen, the Supreme Court, the democracy are open to you. Obiara did Supreme Court, they want to true from. In effect, he's cancelling our democratic dispensation. That is where the entire bulwark, the rest, the rock, the spine of this democracy, that is where it rests. It's the Supreme Court. Kwamina Mamumbo, Chief Justice, in the NPP Mabado. Lawyers once my kind of. Say, it's a paper you do. Nesse, oh yeah, it's so. Baby Morphy, so Befi, so baby Bumbai. For justice, paper for you, Juma. Supreme Court must not be intimidated in any way. But Kwame, what is even worrying is that people who are, you may call them the grandpas and the grandmas in the legal profession, 30 years plus, 40 years plus, you hear their comments. Jesus Christ. So the Judicial Council, are they taking notice of such persons? Such persons are Kwame. The very training that they have gone through, knowing what it is, that if the confidence and trust in the justice system, if that breaks down, Kwame, if the confidence and trust in the justice system, if it breaks down today, we have no Ghana.
If the confidence and justice in the
last minute, let me see for me. Kwame.
Kwamina.
Okay? The order or declaration made by the Supreme Court, it must be enforced. Order.
And it will be enforced.
Order. In order that the Constitution is maintained. I don't know, maybe you have a law person, a lawyer who may assist me. Whether if you go to 58, Kwame, I've been thinking through this morning, whether 58, it imposes that authority on the executive, 58-2. As the executive authority of Ghana shall extend to the execution and maintenance of this constitution and all laws made under or confirmed or continued in force by this constitution. The maintenance of this constitution and all laws, the execution of this constitution. Kwame, can we have any lawyer? Because I have been struggling in my mind whether in the orders given by the Supreme Court, if Parliament, if the minority, as they were doing what they were doing, had insisted they were defying and repudiating that order, whether it would have been in the remit and in the domain, in the authority of the executive, here the president, to ask that whichever force be applied to ensure that that order is maintained. I want a certain clarification on this matter.
The only clarification you get this morning is that beginning today, you're also suspended. The
matters which were the matters on
but
forgive me. On the table were said that I needed to forgive me.
You stand repudiated and forgiven. Because you used the word repudiated about 7 times. You stand repudiated and forgiven.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Breach home this morning.
Mo bodon komi ni e ba be tobi mo nsampa mo ka no mo bo mo ton ye ba be tobi no mo gina ho ahye we are NDC chia to you to say akrofi uni akrofi Uradi nyankopon NDC pa na tia akrofi we are NDC aso mo ka parliament wo re wo say kabrofo Daro wo re wani mu gu ase wo say kabrofo.
Oh no, so
one say galam say nsam no ye sorry gina ye no one say 3 weeks ni o maka ho asam
there be
na me nkyere wade organize labor say no okọ strike okọ sit down strike me boa because galam say nsu a enka o maduma me boa avaka fa wan woni akwa na ne ti fuye no
I vama
wo kan na ba ko se be wo yare na ba ko kan na wo m koto police ka koto gata mu no you see, NDC for mama science na munhu na sedanka urade security agencies ne de o maboa o mu ho ankasa and akon mpe so moko ye party ne ye boot for boot, we are born out of violence, ye party ye dia we kum nipa ye say nipa, you kill people for nothing me pacho esida men kan show
aden
ye be kwa akoto abanti mpe se me kan se be akofa oye ne bi aba eno ho nsankyere ne no mu yi kyere mo no wutie
Mitipa.
Abakabama wa kana na wo mkocha kaki akoto gatam.
Did say
Abakabama oni tiri mfu ye bisa. Boy bi na papa ye DC. Raf na na oka ho. Na papa e DC. En wo nyini ya obeduru sabre na ode atutu asam. Yon boy akosko akekere ne rasta man mo maso aso de ntini. Wode abakabama wo ona na edidi atam se Ghana fo ye moa no. Ohwe no maame na papa so de o mo sade moa no. Wode Ghana fo nyina ba ye se ye moa no. Sa tokwa na o mo pese esi na no ho practice no mo ye kire mo. Nimpanimfo ye omu senior members minority in parliament anonymous behavior no mo ye na
in fact
na ka wo kura Haruna Iddrisu de ya yi wa goro no ko wano sonsom a wo kwa akwa se minority Cynthia Morrison boni ya kai da bitie boni ya kai da bi nsema obetena no pe no
so deputy second deputy speaker ye Haruna second deputy speaker
NDC for na pam no wona ne yanko no atani attacking kenka woni mom sami dem future letter yi o made no
muntaka
mu NDC for dem ye da bi yes wo presidential ambition ti edumuja sami dem for mo use sami dem fi edumuja ti ukura dem ka akoye wa no sonsoma enya wo na abronya side ho akoye kura dia ho mo se ni pa free code vo abeto abai
Kroben
da bi ayi
na no atpo ka twibu be nya ono na okoka say Dr. Bawumia report kwa Haruna Iddrisu be ka say Dr. Bawumia ye ni nua won report ye nkremofo kura chiwa etika akura de wano sonsoma ukoka say Cynthia Morrison bonia ye kai da bi so wajai NPP kwa eco independent You rabwa for proposal about your campaign between your elections. You see, one thing that we should understand as a political party, that's the New Patriotic Party, they say. Yeah, two about. Since tomorrow is the 7th, me boy. General Secretary and Free Party at
OD5.
OD5.
I'm here 5 on the way.
On the main Caswari. Since say the Otiagamu, Acrocroni, Nemum Dietini. OD5 for no.
I don't worry, so I say,
yes, what is it? The other idiot. Most now to me and sank a Acrocro one year. What do you feel for no? Yewra Kwasikoduya, lawyer, General Secretary Anko Agona East to us, Agona West to Uncle Casse would the first number the number to 5. A delegates in a culture of one name in Swadi Munipa, the gender minister, be pump MPP for when Mamma. O consensus for
54.2 million. Mammy semi family and
man for Rabbe Yamak, Dana Funka, no more to a betia. Now, what they fifth. What made me part of me go? I don't want to Cynthia and would have tea. But when you're gender
chasing money and chasing
I'm finding some cannot
and this is form for Brantine, only Brantine. Second, and our worm bill. Won't come what they be our worm, not a mark, and I will be an I am sure. Cynthia Morris is so fat, Torum Pine, Mumuni, woman no good. Your common fees by elections 2015. What fat Torum Pine, woman no good, Mumuni. Who didn't show man at that watch and my own to me, Iraq and the Japan, and no more maka. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia that time. Yana near no more in 2015. What's so offense, woman, and swatted than a minute that, or you're buying facts and crying at that, because what's in a since would. You see, never go high and Pesebeka. Now, I'm sitting in Emu, me fair, about fair, there be a duku. Say,
now, do couldn't be now the
Oba National Council, no,
Baka National Council, Udukuna you.
Oba National Council,
say ya
once in a noon watch and watch also. Another sitting in a mamma minister. O se mintiasia, when you be a moasia, what will you now monocrono? Share some of us how we are committed into fees ama to continue deputy you. Men come to me need deputy minister, to me deputy you. Of course, communicate Brunia classrooms are 13 times. I'm at 20 qualification mean to minka, or get a master's too, maybe get a degree. Because Brunia classrooms are certificate good wardrobe. Another sitting in a move free hall and buy men for post to mount, or the Amasu independent. Like us and Kenya more. And Haruna Iddrisu. I can't watch me and something about Judy. You are Haruna Iddrisu, and this is for my pamu. Who? And now they are 30 years on Babakranas when you were on your special war. Or more do we have a party? No one was a bit of fee. I crack it where you were free party. Me patrol. NDC for I can't call independent.
Yeah.
Yaquakan wasn't.
Debbie.
When Madame come and met your idea. Or more you, but which tough only be a bone. Now 2012 will be near friend. Tete
Michael Nyauno MTN. Aloha Manya Krobo.
Good. One co-independent.
Or co-independent.
And parliament, you know.
Debbie.
You know why? NDC, you about Cynthia Morrison. You rabwafo na funu modu pa se na no beka na funu modu hu na ne mu
tinso afu
itiri nso afu nu nti wa kira de pen timbacho me teacher for no me teacher bi no tire social
and the sifu ye for so mo ha adwo mem pa ayi kwame bedi akọ
no ni made pa
ba ma wo se vomo wo ya wo kana
abaka bo ma wo ne na ye ya no wo ni tiri afu ai do si ye penti dua ho fa nkọ kire China for say e good e bedi akọ jaka ono nso so
wa fokodwa sante so bu tiafu
wa fokodwa sante so ono se ne nkomo kra nyemede na de tie ni mpacho omo parliament ni nyina omo ye the legislature of the law right good it omo nim article 97 clause 8 and h g and h
one g and h no
1 g and h no omo nim says kiti say obi a ogina on any ticket that is NDC MPP ticket for the 8th parliament where you wo be wie irrespective of say Cynthia Morrison ye nua boafo eso omo ko independent NDC ni bi so ko independent no but wuti just omo wie 8th parliament we omo next 9th parliament aye ko omo se me ne party ni twaka bia so omo bon omo ntie ne ye me ne part ade make bibia na manim hwe me phone ko ni adum I'm not reading from my phone if me ha adwene ne ye adwuma say 9th parliament na aye ko no me ne NPP me ne NDC ni twaka bia biem eti me body am gina as content kro na mo bedru fie wa de me tiri mo adwene kira me no na me de me support me de be man that is for the new parliament. All right Jennifer Sikura wo nim sa niam a wa nyina ho patapa ye ne nso ade firi nkura bere ye de nyina beti amanyokuo enti no ye wo ho a and you say Ghana for the MPP for atum yem fa kiki bi metum na de mra na sabra so the 24-hour economy baba wa kura so ba me abechange ataduane wo be di 24-hour wo be di a friend say majority leader not less than 24 hours ya say you
yɛyi free Jennifer Oforiwa Queen and Martin Nkoye, Deputy Director Communication at the New Patriotic Party.
Now, Demra de maybe out no. I bring in nothing but the truth. I bring in facts back to back content. Now, but mazana share video, share. Don't be so necessary. Maybe I share one your comment section. But from me, Yafa, what my from a kuska. I'm a crowd later in the go.